I'm making vegan salted caramel coffee syrup. I'm not sure if I've ever actually made a caramel sauce before, so I think this might be a first for me. I'm using a recipe from Full of Plants. I'm just gonna do half of it though. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go through it that fast. Half a cup of sugar into a saucepan. I'm using my Hexclad saucepan because it's so much easier to clean than a normal saucepan with something this sticky. And 1 tablespoon of water. This is gonna go on the stovetop over medium heat until it all starts to bubble. And when you're making caramel, you wanna use a heavy bottom pan just so it doesn't burn too quick. And once it's on the stovetop, just leave it until it starts to bubble, or else I think it crystallizes. While that's on the stovetop, I'm gonna prep everything else. I need 1/8 cup of butter, but I'm not using a normal butter stick, so I'm just gonna measure it by weight. So I need about 27-ish grams. We're going 28 today. I need 1/4 cup of heavy cream, or in this case, coconut milk, but I do not want to open a whole can of coconut milk for 1/4 of a cup. So I'm just gonna try soy milk and hope that it works. Okay, it's starting to bubble, and I guess I need to let it bubble a little bit longer. As soon as it starts to caramelize, I'm gonna add the butter and whisk. Let that cook for a little bit longer, add my milk, some vanilla, and some salt. I'm gonna do like half a teaspoon. I'm gonna eyeball it though. Maybe I can come over here and do it. I'm actually just gonna add the vanilla into the milk, then that takes 1 step away. I did like 3/4 of a teaspoon. Can't really go overboard with vanilla. Okay, I ended up stabbing it and now I'm mixing it because it was starting to smell burnt. Butter going in. I did switch to a whisk instead of a spatula because it said the whisk and I thought it would probably incorporate better. Kind of loud though. I'm gonna put this back over the heat for a second. Now I'm slowly adding my milk vanilla mixture in. I'm switching to my spatula so it's a little quieter. Now I'm adding like half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, and I'm gonna let it cool down before we try it because it's hot sugar and that can burn you real bad. Let's try the whisk though. I burnt it. Darn it. Tastes like a burnt marshmallow. So I guess this is toasted marshmallow sauce now. I'm gonna guess since I was making such a small amount, it didn't like fully caramelize all together. So that's why I needed to stab it and that's why I burnt mine. Okay, I'm gonna pour it in. I didn't let it sit for that long, so it's still really hot. It shouldn't be this dark. We might have to retry this one, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna try what was on the spatula. It's just slightly burnt, which is a bummer. It's like 30 seconds burnt. We'll try it in coffee tomorrow, see how that is. But I think we're gonna need to try this one again. I think it's so close, almost there, but we will need to do it again. I'm gonna add a little bit of flaky salt to this though. With the salt, that is so good. Toasted marshmallow with salt. That's this flavor. Hopefully it's good in the coffee. Bye.